When you find a situation where you need some inspiration, there's an open invitation. This could be a revelation, it's true. Well,
For this particular video, we're going to be talking about how to create forms from sheets and docs. We've kind of already discussed how to create from Drive, so just to go over that one more time, I'm in my Google Forms 101 folder. I'm going to go over to the New button, and I'm going to go down to More and click on Google Forms. So that is the first and quickest way to get started with Google Forms straight from Google Drive. And again, like in my other courses, I recommend that you stay in Google Drive to keep yourself organized. You can, in fact, go to forms.google.com in order to see templates and to create straight from that platform. But I just try and stay in Drive to keep myself organized and to put things into correct folders. Okay, so to move on, I wanted to show you how to create a form straight from a sheet. If you want to follow along with me, click and make a copy of, or force yourself to make a copy of, the Google Sheet. We're going to start with that, the Reading Conferring Sheet, and you can do this with me. So I'm going to open mine. Yours should look exactly the same. And as it loads, I'm going to go up to Tools, and then I'm going to click on Create Form. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a form that is based on the same title, and it's linked to my sheet, but it doesn't grab all of the same column headings for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into my column headings, and I'm going to paste those in as my question. So all of a sudden I've got student name, it sees it as a short answer. That's what I'd like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Question. And I'm just going to go back and forth from each tab and grab the column of my spreadsheet. So this works great if you've already got a spreadsheet that you're collecting data from and you know that these are the data points that you want. Then all you have to do is continue to add those columns, and they will be added to the spreadsheet as a response form. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth, add that in. And of course, as you identify if these things are going to be, I'm just clicking plus add question, and I'm just pasting the column header into each question. And then I'm going to come back and take a closer look at it. Okay, so as I stop here on comments, it notices that, or reads what it is that I wrote and says that it should probably be a paragraph. I agree with that. I'm going to leave that one as is. In terms of alternative strategies, you know, if this is something where I would like to just type in an answer, I could easily switch this over to a short answer. Or if I have a series of strategies that I know I use repeatedly, I might go ahead and use it as a checkbox and fill it in as I need, and also add the other as an option to fill in if I have other ones that I might not. So alternative strategies could be read with a partner. I don't know, this is a reading conferring one, so you can, fill in whatever. Same with possible strategies. I think I probably want to leave it as a checkbox and maybe also add an other here and fill this in as I need it. In terms of potential goals, I don't know, maybe this could be a short answer. And again, you can come back and change these as needed. So right away, I've got a form created that is attached to my spreadsheet. So if I go back to my spreadsheet and I click on Tools again, it will say Create Form, but I actually have right next to it something that's now been populated where it says Form. So if I go down to Go to Live Form, it's going to show you the student view of what I just created. So your form is now linked to your spreadsheet. So if you have a spreadsheet that you're already using where you're collecting data, this is a nice easy way to create a form and make it simple. Okay, so I'm going to close those out, and I'm going to go back to my Google Forms 101 because I actually have a document here that is going to be my sample to show you how you can create a form from a Google Doc. So I'm going to open that up. I'm showing you this as it is multiple choice, but it will work for all of the different types of questions that you see in a Google form. Now, what's interesting about this is that this is actually an add-on in a Google Docs. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to add-on, and you're going to go down to get add-ons, and I want you to type in doc to form. So as you go into get add-ons, I want you to go ahead and type doc to form and do a quick search. I've already added it to mine, but if yours is this blue button, go ahead and click it. So you want the doc to form option, click add for free, and we're going to use that now. So when I go into add-ons, you should see doc to form is available. So I'm going to say create a form from doc. It's going to pop up a window over to the side, and you've got a couple of options over here. So you can collect the username, or you can ask for name. I think I want to ask for the name, and maybe I'll ask for the teacher's name. Instead of the period, I could just ask for the teacher's name. Sure. Okay, so for question 1, and I'm only going to do one of these here, but you can play as much as you want to. So I'm going to select elated means, and then I'm going to go over here to question 1. I'm going to say use selected text. So that's question number 1. Now the type of question, instead of a text, I want it to be a multiple choice, and then it gives me the option down here. So I'm just going to copy and paste, and it says to separate your options, use semicolons. So I'm going to paste this here, and then I'm going to add a semicolon at the end of all of my answers. There we go. Actually, I don't think I need one on the back of that one. Okay, so now I'm going to say create form because I only want to do this once. I don't want to make this video too long. So as I say create form, it will open in a new tab for me. Oh no, it doesn't. I have to click here, view form. Perfect. All right, so vocab test form. What is your name? That's the box I checked. Who is your teacher? And then elated means, and you see that I have all of the options here. And I think this might have been because there was a semicolon in between those two. So I'm just going to copy that and move that over and go over here to the side and click the X to remove it. Boom, now I'm done. A, B, C, D. Looks good. So that is how to create a form from a doc using the add-on doc to form.
Oh,